Yeah, we need another story time. Shout out to everybody out there. Like, subscribe, share, comment. Man, I'm telling you. So, another time, I'm going to tell you, man, stories. So, one time, they had this fucking. One time we was on a train. We took over the L train one day. And this was back in the days. I'm talking about. It had to be like. What year was this? This had to be like 2003. Am I right? No. It must have been like 2002. Yeah, it had to been like 2002, kid. No, like I probably 2001, some shit like that. We fucking took over the L train one day in Brooklyn. That shit was crazy. I was like, everybody going to hell. I was like, the next stop is hell. That shit was crazy. And coming from me, like saying some shit like that, I was just like, I just was being funny, like on the, I kicked in the door. That's how we did it. We kicked in the fucking door where the conductor was at. We kicked it in. Like at that time, it was doors that was kickable. Y'all remember? Y'all know the L train, how it looked like the C train or the E, like it looked like one of them local trains. Oh, yeah, it's ah. Oh yeah. So I remember kicking in the door, jumping on the loudspeaker, and I was like, "Welcome to the L train. Next stop, you're going to hell." Just being funny, being silly, not knowing, like, nigga, you could get locked up for this shit. We didn't have none of that shit on our mind, like getting locked up and stuff like that. This when people wasn't really dying like that. Uh, the L train, that shit was crazy. Uh, what else? Oh, I think that same day, right? Let me tell you, that same day, we end up jumping on the fucking, I think the A train. Somehow we end up getting on the A train after that, right? The L to the A. And we on the A train. We going through the cars because at this time the A train was looking like the C train. Remember how that shit was looking? The A train was looking like the C train. But you could just walk through that shit. And we come into a car where there's a bum at. So I think it's like 3-4 of us. Must have been like 4 of us, I think. And we go through the cart and we walking, we talking, we fucking with people. And the train is about to stop. So as the train is about to stop, my boy walks up on this bum that's sleeping. Right? So he gets off. So he's about to get off, but I guess he did some shit and woke the bum up. Like woke the man up. So the man jumps up. The man jumps up like, aha. No, he didn't say aha, but he jumps up like, like, oh, you thought I was asleep. Like one of those, right? And as the dude's jumping up, my boy's making an exit for the door. Like, cause the door open, so he about to walk out, but the bum is like trailing him. And before I get to the juicy part, my brother had let my boy, one of my friends, hold his hat. Because I guess his hair was kind of messed up or whatever. So, shout out to K.I. K.I. had on this nigga Mel hat. And so the bum is trailing K.I. and eventually snatched the hat off his head as he jumped out of the train, as he got up out of the train. And the dude faked like he was about to come out with the hat, and he came back in like, come and get your hat, come and get your hat. And he like, okay, I like, nah, you throw it out. Niggas holding up the train for a hat. So the doors end up closing, and the bum hit the window with his fist and broke the window. And I'm looking like we all end up laughing. Yo, I know. Yo, that laugh, yo, I'm trying to get no, but look, the fucking bum started trailing him. Yo, the fucking bum, once he started, like, he walking, and there's a man sleeping on a train. This dude decides to mess with a man that's sleeping on a train. Don't know him from nowhere. Just, acting like the warriors on the train. Until you heard doom doom. And then we just leaving up out of the train. The bum just jumps up, trailing him, about to grab him. And he steps outside the train door with the hat in the hand, like, yeah, I got your hat. We snatched the hat off his head. And I'm like, And we all fronting too. We all fronting. It's like 4 of us. We fronting like we gonna jump back on the train with them. Like we crazy. You jump back on the train with a bum that just got up from his sleep. Man, that's crazy. No, I'm telling you, that shit is crazy. That's why I be like, yo, what's wrong with people out here? Nah, for real. That's one person you don't want to underestimate. Is that bum, that flaming bum. That's gonna motherfucking trail you. Like you don't need that. You don't need that type of energy, man. Bums that's following you and shit. Nah, that's bad. That's bad energy, Jack. Like I had this friend. He was a fiend, and every time he get high, he start motherfucking cleaning. We start motherfucking cleaning up, looking for shit. Start thinking shit is, whispering, and the whole 9 yards, the whole. Like, he was completely off his motherfucking rocket ship. Like, that shit is crazy. Like, I wouldn't get nowhere near a person like that. It's crazy. And now everybody want to play with these machines. They want to be fucking with this AI shit. I keep messing with them AIs. I seen iRobot, man. I seen that movie. We ain't too far away from that shit. For real. iRobot is a reality movie. I think I should do a little mixtape about that or something. But yeah, back to these stories, yo. I remember one time, I'm gonna tell you. Oh yeah, that's them. They be acting crazy. I be telling them, yep. I gotta take them to Disneyland. Yeah, I gotta take them to, like, see, this page that I have is like, it's not new, but I'm trying to figure out what to do with it. So I'm gonna be posting more shorts. I'm gonna be posting this my show. Yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much. This is gonna be my new independent show where everybody could tune in, listen to these crazy stories. Uh it's gonna be so much fun. Like, I can't wait. I'm gonna be doing uncut videos to my music. I'm waiting to go down to the record label so they could hand me uh 3 years worth of material because I got a brand new deal. And I'm going to be releasing I'll be releasing so much music within a month. I'm a very, very big artist, and this is gonna be so fun. Oh, I got 6 kids. I'm about to have a whole bunch. I'm gonna populate the whole entire world. Everybody is gonna be having a baby now. Yeah. It's gonna be really interesting because when they get older and it's time for like Thanksgiving and stuff, it's like it's gonna be big. Everybody's gonna be together. Yeah, you know it. I'm making moves. See, God put me in this world to multiply. So I have to multiply, even multiply these songs. That's right. And people be looking crazy like you're not supposed to have that or do that. And it's like, man, listen, listen, we've been fooled before. I'm not being fooled again. They fool you about everything. They fool you about reading. They fool you about working. They fool you about uh condoms. They fool you about all kind of. They just fool you with everything. But one thing they not gonna fool me with is uh multiplying the world. You can't go wrong with that. That's a blessing. You know what I mean? So I'm happy with that. Praise God. Thank you, God. And talking about these videos and these movies and these, I'm gonna be posting so much on my show. The Writers Podcast, or I would name it. I don't know what should I name it. Story time. I don't know. I'm gonna come up with something. It's gonna be something really nice. And then I really wanted to do the stuff with the music. But I'm gonna also do that and drop some freestyles and just go in. Like it's just gonna be showing me going in and you know, living my life, loving my life, and just making a bunch of songs and making things happen and stuff like that. So I'm not too sure what's going on, but a lot of things has been going down, and I'm trying to stay focused. I haven't been I haven't been on my channel because a lot has been going on. So now I had to sit down and realize that okay, I'm getting distribution. So once I go back to the label, cause I'm gonna go talk to them on Monday. And they gonna, matter of fact, fuck that. I'm gonna go to their office on a Sunday. I'm gonna just stand outside on a Sunday and make that shit happen. Oh, make these as some songs. Day in my life. Silly accidents. I'm gonna make those as some songs right there. I'm gonna go to the studio. I'm gonna go to the studio tonight, and I'm gonna drop some stuff. So the funny thing about it is that my page had 943 subscribers, right? So now the haters, they hated on my page and they got the shit taken down, which in that makes uh oh, that shit was so funny. Yo, I swear to God, that was the most funniest thing ever, yo. Like, yo. I would say his name, but if he ever hear about this with his name in it, he gonna be like, "Come on, Germ, man, how you gonna tell that story?" That was like, it'll be so funny. No, I can't say his name. That'll be crazy. And people know him in the Bronx too, so Nah, I can't do it. I already gave a hint. When I said me and Mikey. So if anybody know me, it was me, Mikey, and one more person, and we was hanging out. It must have been more people. It was a lot of people there. It was so funny. I know. I feel like saying it too. But on the next on another live, I will reveal who that is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I will reveal who that is. Now, they had somebody else that came on my page. It says hoodie down. Hoodie down. Hoodie down been out of business for years, man. Come on, man. Stop playing these games. Let me see. Yeah, let's get back to Billions Entertainment. Now, Billions Entertainment is going to get on the market. We're gonna get back on the market because a lot of people think that I don't know what happened, but that was crazy. Yeah, he's gonna listen. He's gonna listen. He's gonna listen to this story. And one day he's gonna be like, man, yo, that shit, you can remember that shit like it was yesterday. I'm gonna tell you, this shit happened about 25 years ago. Yo, this shit, I'm gonna tell you right now, this happened 25 years ago. So I want you to go back, right? 25 years ago from today. And it happened this same month. Because we wasn't, school was out. So we was partying and shit. So, yeah. I mean, when you look at it, you be like, but what I'm trying to say is That shit felt like yesterday. Literally. It literally felt like it happened yesterday. Because there was so much going on that day. Like, imagine that, like, okay, that episode that I'm telling you about, we must have started. Okay, listen to me. We got together. We all got together like 5, 6 o'clock that day. Like, cause you know when the sun is going down and everybody's hanging out, and you know that's when the gatherings start popping up and stuff like that. Yeah, it's crazy. So, uh, so, uh, that was just like it was so much shit going on that it was a night to remember for real. I'm telling you. Oh, I don't think he has any kids. Probably do have one or two, but at the time of that happening, we all didn't have no kids. Probably Mikey probably had one, but I doubt it. We was all young. So it was like, oh yeah, yo, listen, if I ever see him walking in the hood in the Bronx and he got his kid, he's gonna try to block his kids from hearing that story. That's what's gonna end up happening. That shit. I mean, it's actually a story to be told. Like you had to like even fucking going to night pool. I remember I went to night pool in Harlem. Uh, I went to night pool at Jackie Robinson when I was hustling. And this was around the same that was around the same time that shit happened too. Like like that shit must have happened with son in his door. That must have happened like 2000, 2001. No later. Cause I remember that 9/11 happened. Yeah. So I remember when that 9/11 shit happened. Yo, I was at work. I was going to work. It was me and my boy Snooze on it. See, it's around the same time like right now. I remember it was like me and him. We got up like 10 o'clock at night, 11 o'clock, cause to get to that job, you gotta take uh you gotta take the 4 train and you gotta go all the way to like uh I forgot that stop. But it's over there. It's over there by Park Chester. So we had to go over there. We got there about like 2 o'clock. Yeah, for real. Oh, so we end. I'm talking about the 9/11. When that 9/11 happened, that was 2021. I mean 2000. That was 2001. Yo, we went downtown. Right. I'm telling you what happened on 9/11. But me and my boy, we was hanging out from like 9/10 because we had the same job. You know, we was getting paid at the same time we was hanging out. It's just great. It was just great. Like, so we end up getting all the way down there like 4 in the morning. Cause when you get there, you don't want to be late. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be there. If you got to get there at 7, you don't want to get there at 8, 9 o'clock. You're gonna be looking like you ain't trying to work type shit. So we made sure we broke night that night, 9/10 into 9/11, and we got down to our job like 3, 4 in the morning. But they had this kid around the way. He was getting high, so we end up going up in the drug spot, and we was just up in the drug spot, probably like 2 blocks away from the job. And we was just up in there, just drugging it up, right? Not hard drugs. Like I'm talking about, probably had like a Heineken and a blunt. I think we had like 2, 3 blunts or some shit like that. Trying to smoke and still like get ready for work type shit. And we was telling him like, yo, our job is right down the street. You should come and get hired and stuff like that. He was like, nah, man, I don't got no ID. I remember that night, like I remember because it was too much shit going on. So, uh, yeah, I'm telling you. Oh wow. Yeah. So we went to work, and early in the morning the TV cuts on. I swear to God, when they were showing that plane hit the building, I thought that shit was a movie. Cause they had it on the news as it's happening. Like the news wasn't even prepared for the shit. Like they was just down there. Like this was before YouTube and all that shit. Like this was like I think I don't even think YouTube that shit could not have been out yet. Like this shit was crazy. Yo, that shit was crazy. I'm looking at the TV. Now, mind you, we're cashing our check in the office because the office has, anybody that worked for Labor Ready, that's what we was working for. We was working for Labor Ready. So everybody know where Labor Ready is at if you're located in the Bronx. And this was 2001. Like we was young, probably like 17. So uh so all of that shit happened, and the the employer asked us if we wanted to go downtown to work. Mind you, this shit is happening fresh. 7 o'clock in the morning. 9/11 is happening. And they talking about, do y'all want to go down there? Like, yo, that shit just fucking blew up. And you talking about if I want to go to work downtown? Yo, we all fucking was like, hell no. And we all went home. And then I remember going home, like, just being devastated. Me and Snooze, we end up going on the top of his building with a bottle of E&J or whatever, and we was looking at the fucking building burn from the roof. Like, you could see that shit. We was on 170 Finley. We seen that shit burning from the Bronx all the way to downtown Wall Street, Manhattan. Shit is burning down there. And I'm like, oh, wow. This is what I'm saying. Like, 9/11 was a real big situation. 2001? Oh my God. This shit is just insane. And now here it is, 24 years later. They doing the memorial thing next month. Somebody jumped down there last year. They had it open. I was like, yo, what is going on? Like, how could they have a man jump in the memorial part of 9/11, like where the Twin Towers fell out? There's like two holes there representing, what happened. Oh yeah, I'm telling you, like, yo, that shit. I'm telling you, that shit don't make no sense because, like, being downtown and they got all that smoke, like, yo, a lot of people got rubbed out that day. A lot of people got. First of all, let me tell you, my pops said he was down there. Okay, he said he was down there in the building, and I'm like, you seen people falling from the sky? He said yes. And he said before the buildings fell, he had his laptop upstairs in the office and he ran back upstairs for his laptop. I said, my man, you are lying. Like, you are a liar now. Like, you trying to tell me you ran upstairs back to your office just to get a laptop and run back out the building? Like, I don't know who he was trying to sell that story to, but I was not buying that shit. And then he got me telling that shit to my kids. My kids is like, they wasn't even born yet, and I'm telling them that shit, and they looking at me like, this dude is crazy. Like, I had to show them the footage and everything. No, don't try to listen. This is the problem now because we need people out there to be they self. We need people out there to be they self. We don't need nobody copying off of nobody and trying to sound. We don't need nobody else trying to sound like somebody else. Like, come on now. No. First of all, it's not gonna work. Let me tell you. See, I get it all the time. Listen, my brother, right? Every time I go visit my brother, and you know me, I'm like, I'm funny. I'm not, okay, wait, I'm not funny. I'm just me. Like I could probably sound sarcastic to people or sound, I don't know. But the main thing is that none of this is made up. Like everything is real. Like I'm not, I'm not throwing shade. I'm not throwing no shade. Um, I'm not throwing no shade at nobody. Thank you so much. Yeah, I be trying to figure it out. Like, you know what? Maybe I should start like a comedy channel. Maybe I should just get serious with the comedian stuff. But but that is wrong because I'm not a comedian. That's the thing. And if I try to be a comedian, I don't know. I don't even know how to be a comedian. Like I'm just talking and things I say can and will be funny. So you know yeah, so I mean these stories is bugged out. That's the main thing. Like uh it was another time. uh oh let me tell you another story, right?